Did you know that the human brain weighs about 3 pounds and makes up only 2% of a person's weight? Yet it consumes 20% of the body's energy. Welcome back to our Neuroscience series. In this episode, we'll take a closer look at the brain's structure and function by exploring its different regions. The brain is incredibly complex, with each region playing a specialized role in controlling various aspects of our behavior, cognition, and functions. It's a little like that overachieving cousin who's always the life of the party, isn't it? But this isn't just any party. It's a complex neurochemical disco. Every dance move is a thought, an emotion, a command to body. Indeed, the brain is a powerhouse, but how does this powerhouse function? Let's find out. Imagine a walnut. That's what the cerebral cortex looks like. But don't be deceived by its appearance. This wrinkly outer layer of the brain is the grand conductor of your thoughts, memories, and language. Let's break it down. The cerebral cortex is divided into 4 main regions, or lobes, each with its unique responsibilities. First up, we have the frontal lobe. This is the CEO of your brain, governing decision-making, problem-solving, and personality traits. It's the one in charge when you're deciding between pizza or pasta for dinner. Next, the parietal lobe, the brain's GPS system. It processes sensory information it receives from the outside world, primarily relating to touch, taste, and temperature. Ever wondered how you can catch a ball or touch your nose with your eyes closed? You can thank your parietal lobe for that. Then we have the temporal lobe, your personal historian. It's involved in processing auditory information and is crucial for the formation of memories. So when you remember the lyrics to your favorite song or the taste of grandma's apple pie, give a nod to your temporal lobe. Finally, the occipital lobe, the brain's very own Picasso. This region is solely responsible for vision. When you're admiring a sunset or reading a script, it's your occipital lobe that's hard at work. But remember, these lobes don't work in isolation. They're constantly communicating and collaborating like a well-rehearsed orchestra to create the symphony that is your perception of the world. For instance, when you're watching a movie, your occipital lobe processes the images, your temporal lobe handles the dialogue, your frontal lobe follows the plot, and your parietal lobe reaches for the popcorn. So next time you're thinking hard, remember your cerebral cortex is doing the heavy lifting. Ever wondered why you feel a rush of emotions at times? Say hello to your limbic system. This intricate network of structures nestled deep within your brain is like the command center for your feelings. It's the reason you feel joy when you see a loved one, fear when you watch a horror movie, and sadness when you hear a heartbreaking song. It's like the maestro of your emotional orchestra, conducting a symphony of feelings. But the limbic system isn't just about emotions, it's also crucial for memory and motivation. Remember that amazing vacation you had 5 years ago, or that moment of pride when you accomplished something significant? You can thank your limbic system for those memories. The limbic system is like a memory bank, storing information and recalling it when needed. It's the reason you can remember your first day of school or the taste of your grandmother's cookies. And it's not just about past memories. The limbic system also helps you form new ones. Now let's talk about motivation. Ever wondered what drives you to achieve your goals, or what makes you crave that piece of chocolate cake even when you're on a diet? That's your limbic system at work again. It helps you focus on your desires and pushes you to work towards fulfilling them. The limbic system comprises several key structures, including the hippocampus, amygdala, and hypothalamus. The hippocampus is the memory powerhouse, helping you remember facts and events. The amygdala, on the other hand, is the emotion hub, controlling your feelings of fear and pleasure. And the hypothalamus is the homeostasis hero, maintaining your body's internal balance. So, the limbic system is like your brain's emotional powerhouse, memory bank, and motivation machine, all rolled into one. It's a crucial part of what makes us human, and it plays a significant role in our daily lives. So the next time you're caught in a flood of emotions, you know who to blame: your limbic system. The brainstem, our brain's oldest part, is a testament to our survival instincts. Nestled deep within our skulls, this primitive yet powerful structure pulls the strings of our basic bodily functions. It's like the director behind the scenes of a grand theatrical production, orchestrating everything from our breathing and heart rate to our sleep-wake cycles. Think about it. Do you consciously remind yourself to breathe or to make your heart beat? Of course not. That's the brainstem in action. It keeps the show running smoothly. controlling the automatic processes that we often take for granted. In a way, it's the unsung hero of our brain. It doesn't get the spotlight like the cerebral cortex with its complex thoughts, or the limbic system with its swirl of emotions. But without the brainstem, the rest of the brain wouldn't even have a chance to perform. So while we may not give it much thought, our brainstem tirelessly works to keep us alive and kicking. Ever wondered how you maintain balance while walking, or how you're able to move smoothly? Meet the cerebellum. This little marvel is tucked away at the back of your brain, but don't let its size fool you. The cerebellum may be small, but it's mighty, playing a crucial role in coordinating our movements. Imagine this. You're walking down a narrow path, juggling 3 balls in the air. It's your cerebellum that's making sure you don't trip over your own feet or drop a ball. It's constantly receiving information about your body's position and using that data to fine-tune your movements, ensuring they're accurate and timely. But the cerebellum doesn't stop at coordinating your physical movements. It also helps maintain your posture and balance. Whether you're standing on one foot to tie your shoelace or performing a handstand, it's the cerebellum that's working behind the scenes to keep you from toppling over. Recent research has also suggested that the cerebellum might do even more. It could play a role in cognitive processes, such as attention and language, and even in regulating our emotions. But these functions are still under investigation. So, the cerebellum is not just about movement, it's about precision, timing, and possibly much more. So, the next time you catch a ball or dance, remember to thank your cerebellum. What motivates us to form habits or seek rewards? It's the basal ganglia at work. Let's talk about this little-known star of the brain show, the basal ganglia. Nestled deep within the cerebral hemispheres, the basal ganglia are a collection of nuclei that play a crucial role in our everyday lives. They're like the puppet masters pulling strings behind the scenes, controlling our movements, forming our habits, and processing rewards. Picture this. You're learning to play a new song on the piano. At first, every note requires conscious effort, but over time, your fingers start gliding over the keys almost automatically. This transition from deliberate action to smooth performance, that's the basal ganglia doing its magic, helping you form a new habit. Now let's talk about rewards. Ever wonder why a slice of cheesecake or a good Netflix binge feels so rewarding? Well, thank the basal ganglia for that. They help process rewards, making us feel good when we do something we enjoy. This is why we keep coming back for more, whether it's another slice of cheesecake or another episode of our favorite show. But remember, the basal ganglia is a double-edged sword. While it helps us form good habits and enjoy life's rewards, it can also lead us down the path of addiction or compulsion if not kept in check. So the next time you feel motivated to work for a reward or find yourself stuck in a habit, remember, your basal ganglia is behind it. A brain science is not just about mapping regions and their functions, it's about understanding the real-life implications of these complex webs of neurons. Every theory we've discussed has been illuminated by fascinating case studies and scientific research that have shaped our understanding of the brain. Let's take a journey through some of these groundbreaking cases. First, we have Phineas Gage, a railroad worker whose life took a dramatic turn when an iron rod shot through his skull, damaging his prefrontal cortex. The resulting changes in his personality and behavior provided early evidence for the localization of function in the brain. Then there's the intriguing case of patients with Broca's aphasia. These individuals with lesions in what we now call Broca's area struggle to produce speech, while their comprehension remains intact. This case highlighted the critical role of this brain region in speech production. And who can forget patient HM? After a bilateral medial temporal lobe resection aimed at controlling his seizures, HM developed anterograde amnesia, unable to form new memories. His case shed light on the pivotal role of the hippocampus in memory formation. Lastly, let's explore the work of Paul Broca on a patient named Tan. Tan suffered from expressive aphasia, and through his study, Broca was able to provide evidence for the localization of speech production in the left frontal lobe, a region now known as Broca's area. These cases and research studies are more than just fascinating tales. They are the building blocks of our understanding of the brain. They bridge the gap between theory and practice, showing us the real-world implications of brain function and dysfunction. As we continue to delve deeper into the mysteries of the brain, who knows what other groundbreaking discoveries await us? Our brain, a marvel of nature, is more than just a mass of neurons. It's an intricate network of regions, each playing its own symphony of thoughts, actions, and emotions, defining who we are. Each of the regions we've explored today, from the cerebral cortex to the basal ganglia, performs a unique function, contributing to our cognition, behavior, and overall personality. Understanding these regions and their functions is not just an academic exercise. It has real-world implications, particularly in the field of neurology. Whether it's understanding the root cause of neurological disorders like Parkinson's disease or addressing cognitive impairments, our growing knowledge of the brain is constantly shaping the way we approach these challenges. But beyond the clinical implications, these brain regions also illuminate our everyday experiences. They shape our perception of the world, influence our interactions with others, and are at the core of memory formation. As we've seen, the brain is not just the seat of our intellect, it's the essence of our being. And the more we learn about it, the more we begin to understand ourselves. So join us in the next episode as we delve into the fascinating topic of neuroplasticity and how the brain adapts and changes over time. Before we wrap up, we want to remind you of the importance of fostering a community of learners. We are all on this journey of exploration and discovery together, and your engagement is a critical part of that. So, don't forget to hit the like button if you found this video informative and share it with your friends and family to spread the knowledge. Subscribe to our channel to stay updated on upcoming videos, and don't hesitate to comment your thoughts below. Your feedback is invaluable to us. It helps us create more content like this and cater to your learning needs. Whether it's a question, a suggestion, or just a thought you had while watching this video, we want to hear from you. Remember, every question you ask, every comment you make contributes to our collective understanding of the brain. So let's keep this conversation going. Until next time, keep exploring, keep learning, and remember, your brain is the most extraordinary thing about you.